We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
On first down, Winslow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Dances by him. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
At the 23-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A handoff running left is Gibson.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Winslow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a pretty early 1st quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. He juked him, and he's brought down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 1st quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper up.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off at the 46, and he returns it into it. Territory down to the 45-yard line. Penny, a 1st down carry. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. The try here for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
From the gun, a give to Penny. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Pick me up, head the street. Check. He go.
A handoff to Penny. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, here's Penny. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Jump, 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 jump. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll drop the throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this 1st half. Kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Flushed out right. And a throw right sideline is complete.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's brought down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And brought down, but
able to get it to their 30-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? There he goes, left side. The 20.
You know what?
Touchdown, 49ers. Antonio Gibson, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Niners, they eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for the Seahawk touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once more, Gibson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Gets around him, and he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give to Gibson running right. And even 150 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Here's a give to Penny, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now back to throw. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. Oh, he shifts past him. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just... And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 28 yards. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now. But that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Gibson. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A handoff for Gibson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. Rolling to his right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2nd and 6. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. One more time with Gibson. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Man, 216 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
A carry for Gibson. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Gibson here running out of the gun. Skirts by him at the 35. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
On 3rd down, Gibson. It's a 1st down and more for Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And down to the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Gibson. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, that first win remains elusive. They dropped to 0-12 now with the loss here. And they'll try to rebound next